Alright, my name's Mike Sherwin. I break dance out of Binghamton, New York. I represent SOS crew and Cobra Kai crew out of New York City. My b-boy name is BBoy Rez. Alright, the story that I tell people when I go out to interviews and non-b-boy people is I went and I seen some people break dancing at an event in New York City, or I seen it on TV or something. I was like, that's cool, I want to learn how to do that. So I went and got on the computer, I learned some things, networked with some people, and I started learning that way. I tell that to fan-friendly people because a lot of times what I'm teaching is like 13 and 14-year-olds, and I feel bad if I was like, I went to this party, I got trashed, which by the way is the real story. And one of my boys had learned how to break a little bit, and he was like, yo, look at what I can do, Mike, because he got me in pretty much everything I've ever done. And he was like, look at this. So I'm a real hands-on and visual person, so if I see someone do something, I can copy the moves, and that's pretty much what I did. I was like, that's nothing, I can do that too, and I just dropped on the floor and did the same 6-step, 12-step that he did, hopped into a little baby freeze. I was like, what you got, homie? Let's do this. And he was like, oh, you can break! I didn't know that! I got some people at BU that also break. They're a club. I'm gonna take you there. It's gonna be awesome. And then I was like, shh, damn, man. I don't know how to break. Now I'm gonna have to learn. It wasn't a phase for me because after I started to get into it, I started off as a phase, and I really just learned it for a few cool moves. I was like, I want to be remembered in Vesto for something more than just he was that awesome wrestler. Because after a few years, there's a new group of wrestlers that comes in, and your legacy's forgotten. So I was like, I want to leave something behind that will be remembered for years. And wrestling just wasn't. It was a thing for me, but it wasn't my thing. And I started to get into it a little bit more after high school. My friend and my mentor, BBoy Fresh, also from Binghamton, took me to a battle in Auburn by Syracuse. And I thought I was really good at breaking because I was the only person around here that did it, and he signed me up for a battle. And I battled this dude who's like an original breaker. He's 50 years old, he's been getting down for a long time, and I battled him and got destroyed. I was like, yo, I can't believe this old fat man beat me. So, being my competitive nature, I was like, I'm not going to lose anymore. It's either I stop showing up altogether, or I start winning. And I was like, I'm not a quitter at anything, so I'm going to keep going on. And the more that I got into it, the more I started to love it. And once people started to see my dedication to the actual dance, they started to be like, alright, he's a real b-boy. We'll bring him around more. And that's where I started making real friends in the b-boy community, and I fell in love with it. I hate saying it because it's so e-boy status, which is an internet b-boy thing. I like to watch a lot of videos, my old stuff and my new stuff. I like to battle and practice with kids who just aren't as good as me, because a lot of times they inspire me more than if I were to practice with guys who are a lot better than me. It kind of brings me back to the basics, and instead of building up on the ground floor, working up to floor 5 and then going up even more. It's like, alright, I got to this level, now I'm going to bring it back down. I'm going to rebuild on my foundation, make sure my building is strong. So when I get back to level 5, I'm going to have that whole foundation, it's going to be solid. I'm just going to be able to move on. And from 5, I'm going to go to 10, so on and so forth. The breaking community is a lot like a fraternity. That's how we explain it to people who don't dance. Because anyone who's been a part of a team knows that there's a lot of togetherness. Whether you're traveling here, you're still friends with everyone that you go there with.